My dear friends, वेलकम हेयर ऑन दिस प्लेटफॉर्म। इस मंच पे स्वागत आप सभी का। यहाँ पे इम्पॉर्टेंट अपडेट है फॉर द बैंक पेंशनर्स एज वेल एज फॉर द अदर्स, तो उसको यहाँ पे डिस्कस करेंगे फ्रेंड्स हेयर इन दिस सेशन। सो काइंडली मेक श्योर टू सब्सक्राइब टू दिस प्लेटफॉर्म एंड लाइक दिस एफर्ट। सो स्टार्ट करते हैं विद द लेटेस्ट अपडेट दैट वी हैव जस्ट गोट फ्रॉम Bipart talk with IBA small committee meeting round 1. United Form of Banking Union circular. Sorry. Unions are aware that in the initial meeting of Bipartite talk held on 28th July, besides the main negotiating committee, two subcommittees were formed to discuss the respective issues of workmen union and officers union. So yesterday the first round of subcommittee was held. For workmen unions discussed, the IBA was represented by subcommittee chairman Shri Rajneesh Karnataka ji, MD and CEO Bank of India. For the officer association discussion, IBA was represented by the subcommittee chairman Shri Om Prakash Mishra ji. We give below the gist of discussions held today in both the meetings. सबसे पहले जो है that is the workmen unions. We have suggested that a small committee can be set up to discuss issues like DA scheme based on 2016, that is 100 index, issues related to disciplinary action procedure, updating the duties of clerical and sub-staff as per the present day requirements. IBA agreed to the same. Thereafter, the following issues were taken up for discussion: stagnation increments, additional stagnation increments up to the period of retirement, stagnation increments to be given in case of reversion after 1 year, improvement in HRA, housing accommodation, quarters to be provided by banks to all employees. Till then, the revision of HRA rates suitably and to be paid on revised pay. Payments of HRA on capital cost where employee owns the house. HRA on rent received basis up to 150% of normal entitlement. Facility of leased accommodation to be made available to all clerical staffs. तो ये important है clerical staff के लिए. HRA at 150% payable on transfer to another station to be on the declaration basis. After that, the improvement in other allowances, hail and fuel allowance to be enhanced substantially. Introduction of Lakshadweep Island allowance and Andaman Nicobar allowance. Adequate increase in halting allowance and lodging expenses. Provision for separate rates of dime and travel expenses to employees sent on official duty and deputation within the station and within the urban agglomeration based on distance criteria, and introduction of education allowance, introduction of lunch allowance, introduction of learning allowance, revision in deputation allowance, scooter mobbed allowance to be mobbed for the substaffs, introduction of closing allowance mid academic year allowance, discomfort allowance for staggered odd hours duties. Annual medical aid shall be increased substantially. Reimbursement of annual medical checkup expenses, reimbursement for periodical eye checkup for employees due to constant exposure to computer. Leave rules, the provision that no leave can be taken as a matter of right to be suitably modified so that leave is not declined unjustifiably. Casual leave to be enhanced. So leave rules यहाँ पे important point डिस्कस देखते हैं. The provision that no leave can be taken as a matter of right to be suitably modified so that the leave is not declined unjustifiably. Accumulation and encashment of PL to be maximum up to 300 days. While computing privilege leave, maternity leave, paternity leave, and special leave availed may not be taken into account under clause 36B of the 11th biparts settlement, the ceiling on age of children to be revised to 15 years. Sick leave to be granted at 30 days per year without any restriction and ceiling. For sickness of special child, sick leave should be sanctioned to employees on production of medical certificate irrespective of age of child. Sanction of sick leaves up to 3 days per month without production of medical certificate for women employees. Maternity leave availment should be enhanced up to 9 months per delivery. Sanction of maternity leave for infertility treatment. Grant of special maternity leave up to 60 days in case of stillborn or death of infant with 28 days of birth as per the government guidelines. सो ये है यहाँ पे लीव्स के रिगार्डिंग. LFC के रिगार्डिंग है. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट यहाँ पे जो है रोड माइलेज कोस्ट टू बी इंक्रीज टू ₹15 पर किलोमीटर. वर्किंग आवर एंड कैश ट्रांजेक्शन आवर्स के रिगार्डिंग यहाँ पे जो बात हो रही है, फॉर्मूला एंड बेस कंपोनेंट फॉर कैलकुलेशन ऑफ ओवर टाइम शुड बी मॉडिफाइड एंड इम्प्रूव्ड since employees are working on CVS and biometric system. OT wages to be paid based on timing as available in the system. Travel on duty, improvement in class and mode of travel within while on duty. Expenses while on transfer. Transportation charges to shift personal effects on transfer should be reimbursed in full by any mode. Packaging charges also be reimbursed. Hotel accommodation halting allowance for 6 days on transfer of employee. Brokerage charges should be increase, वो increase यहाँ पे करने चाहिए फ्रेंड्स. सो ऑफिसर एसोसिएशन का यहाँ पे जो है, एक तो है CIB में 2 इंक्रीमेंट्स मिलने चाहिए एंड इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ स्केल 1 टू स्केल 4, स्केल 2 में इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ स्केल 5 टू स्केल 8, दैट इज मर्जर ऑफ स्केल्स टू रैशनलाइज द पे स्केल्स. तो ये अच्छी चीज़ हो सकती है. FAP should be equivalent to last run increment without any ceiling and FAP to be defrozen. Date of sanction of annual increment should be 1st January and 1st July every year friends. सो यहाँ पे ये ऑफिसर कैडर के लिए कुछ पॉइंट्स यहाँ पे चेंज हुए हैं. स्पेशल प्रोविज़न फॉर वुमेन एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं. D&A रेगुलेशंस. सो दोस्तों यहाँ पे काफ़ी पॉइंट्स हैं जो नेक्स्ट राउंड ऑफ मीटिंग की यहाँ पे बात करते हैं. It was agreed to fix the date for the next round of meeting at the earliest. The meeting of main negotiating committee is also expected to be fixed before the end of the month. So comrades, while our demands are justified and reasonable, it is only unity that will guarantee satisfactory solution to our demands. So hence all employees and officers and unions under the banner of United Form of Banking Union should remain united, and there are always some inimical elements here and there who would spread rumors to create confusion among the employees, but we should ignore them and concentrate on our agenda of early and satisfactory settlement of our demands. Mr. CHV friend.